More than 95% of older adults are consuming the wrong nuts, and it's silently weakening their legs, triggering joint inflammation, and draining their vitality. You believe you're making healthy snack choices, but certain nuts marketed as beneficial are actually causing rapid weakness, balance problems, and exhaustion. The most harmful varieties are hiding in plain sight. If your legs feel heavier, your walking pace has slowed, or you're experiencing more balance issues than before, this could explain why. Today, we're revealing the 4 nuts you should eliminate completely and the 4 you must incorporate immediately to restore strength, organized from least to most dangerous and beneficial. Watch until the conclusion, because the final nut we discuss has been connected to sudden leg weakness that could trigger a fall within days. Before starting, please share in the comments where you're watching from today. We enjoy connecting with seniors worldwide who are actively managing their health. Now let's begin with the 4 nuts you should consume after 65, ranked from beneficial to absolutely crucial. These varieties rebuild strength, restore balance, and maintain leg mobility. Essential nut number 4, pistachios. If you're past 65 and experiencing heavier, slower, colder legs, or persistent hand tingling, numbness, or tightening sensations, your circulation is compromised and won't improve without intervention. This is precisely where pistachios prove invaluable. This small nut accomplishes something most foods cannot. It rapidly improves blood flow. This isn't merely about cardiovascular health. It directly impacts leg health, foot circulation, and brain function. When blood flow diminishes, everything deteriorates. You develop cold extremities, lightheadedness, quicker leg fatigue, mental cloudiness, and these are just initial symptoms. Pistachios reverse this process. They facilitate the widening of blood vessels that narrow with age. They promote smoother, more consistent circulation. They ensure oxygen delivery directly to leg muscles, back muscles, and brain tissue. This results in reduced heaviness, decreased swelling, less dizziness, diminished pain, increased strength, enhanced alertness, and renewed vitality in movement. Additionally, pistachios improve your body's sugar processing capabilities. If you experience mid-morning energy crashes or feel depleted after meals, your blood glucose is fluctuating wildly. This nut stabilizes these levels, meaning fewer crashes, improved focus, and more sustained energy. You're not just conscious, you're alert, balanced, and powerful. Pay careful attention here. If you're purchasing those salted flavored pistachios in glossy green packaging, discontinue immediately. Those additives negate all benefits. Choose dry roasted or raw varieties with no oil, salt, or sugar additives, just pure pistachios in their natural state. That's where the therapeutic power resides. Begin with a small portion between meals. You'll observe improvements within days. Reduced leg tightness, better skin coloration, increased warmth in hands and feet, and most importantly, less of that lifeless, heavy sensation that's been weighing you down for years. You don't require multiple medications to restore energy or balance. Sometimes you simply need proper nutrition at optimal timing. Pistachios provide that fuel, and if you're committed to moving better and feeling stronger, this is your starting point. Essential nut number 3, almonds. If you're over 65 experiencing weaker hands, shakier footing, or increased exhaustion from simple activities like walking or standing, your muscles are undernourished. One of the most effective solutions for combating that weakness is almonds. These aren't merely snack foods, they're genuine muscle fuel. If you're feeling slower, smaller, or softer in your legs, grip strength, or core stability, almonds target the areas that matter most: rebuilding, repairing, and recharging. Here's the underlying process. Daily, your body attempts to combat muscle deterioration. After 65, this process accelerates. You lose strength faster than you can build it. Muscle loss occurs before you notice it's happening. This explains why your legs fatigue sooner, why you can't lift the same weights, why balance feels different. The battle occurs silently within your tissues. Almonds provide the missing tools your body needs. They deliver protein, minerals, and muscle-repairing nutrients your system requires to maintain defense. They help preserve lean tissue, support joints, and provide nerves with raw materials for proper function, keeping your steps confident rather than unsteady. The benefits extend further. Almonds contain abundant magnesium. If you're experiencing muscle cramping, eyelid twitching, or nighttime leg stiffening, your body likely desperately needs more of this mineral. Magnesium promotes muscle relaxation, regulates heart rhythm, and helps your body recover from stress and fatigue. If you're constantly tense mentally and physically, this nut helps release that tension. However, you need authentic almonds, not candied versions, oil-roasted varieties, or heavily salted products. Choose dry roasted or raw almonds that are clean, whole, and purely strengthening. You'll feel the effect, not immediately, but steadily, quietly, consistently. Less trembling, reduced tightness, increased strength. If your legs aren't performing like they used to, this approach delivers results immediately, not eventually. Incorporate a handful into your morning routine. Add some to lunch. Keep them available for energy dips. You're not just snacking, you're providing your muscles with what they've been craving. Your body no longer needs empty calories. It requires power, and almonds deliver precisely that. Essential nut number 2, peanuts. Peanuts have been misunderstood, mislabeled, and misused. Here's the truth nobody's sharing. The correct type of peanut can restore your strength after 65. Not harm, inflame, or slow you down, but fuel you. Let's clarify immediately. We're not discussing jarred peanut butter, honey-roasted snacks, or sugar-coated packages. We're discussing authentic, clean, dry-roasted peanuts that are whole, plain, unsalted, unflavored, just powerful nutrition in raw form. Why are they important? Because your muscles are atrophying. Silently, your legs feel looser, your grip weakens, you become winded more easily. You attribute this to aging, but it's more complex. Your body lacks the raw materials for self-reconstruction. Peanuts provide exactly that. Protein your body recognizes, fats your brain craves, minerals your muscles desperately need. After 65, recovery slows dramatically. What previously required one night now takes a week. What felt effortless now exhausts you. This isn't solely aging, it's depletion. Peanuts rapidly help refill your reserves. If your energy plummets by mid-morning, if balance feels unstable, if steps aren't as secure, this nut offers one of the simplest ways to begin fighting back. Peanuts don't just fuel movement, they support the entire system controlling it. Muscles, nerves, stability. Here's what most people miss. They also regulate blood sugar levels. This means fewer crashes, fewer dizzy episodes, fewer moments of sudden, unexplained weakness. As you age, your body increasingly struggles to maintain steady energy. Peanuts help lock it in place. They also provide magnesium. If you've experienced nighttime leg twitching, awakened from cramps, or felt calf muscles knotted, this is what you're missing. This mineral calms tight muscles and helps your heart maintain smooth, steady rhythm. None of this works if you're consuming incorrect versions. Salted, flavored, or coated varieties must go. That's the problem, not the peanut itself. Choose dry roasted or raw versions. One handful only, no guessing, no guilt. If you're seeking to feel stronger, move smoother, and think clearer, start here. A clean peanut in a smart portion at appropriate timing. Let your body experience what it's been missing. Essential nut number 1, Brazil nuts. This is the nut nobody discusses, but if you're over 65, it might be the most powerful one available. One small Brazil nut can accomplish more for your energy, strength, and recovery than most health foods in your entire kitchen. Here's why. Brazil nuts are exceptionally rich, dense with minerals your body likely lacks. Not just protein or fat, but micronutrients your muscles, nerves, and immune system desperately require after 65. The most significant? Selenium. Selenium functions like a master key, helping your body rebuild damaged tissues, protecting muscles from breakdown, supporting nerve signals so your legs respond faster, hands remain steady, and energy doesn't crash by midday. If you're awakening exhausted, feeling inexplicably sore, or struggling to recover from simple tasks, this is what you're missing. Brazil nuts don't just nourish your muscles, they recharge them. If your legs tremble after brief walks, if stairs feel laborious, if you sense your strength slipping away, you're not merely tired, you're underpowered. Brazil nuts provide your body with essential tools to combat muscle loss, balance decline, and nerve fatigue. They don't stimulate or create spikes, they provide depth and lasting support that helps you stand stronger, walk longer, and recover faster. Don't overindulge. These aren't nuts to consume by handfuls. Just 1 or 2 daily suffices. You don't need more, and excess can be harmful. They're potent and intense. When consumed in proper amounts, they function like targeted fuel, quietly repairing what's been gradually deteriorating. That's the difference between decline and recovery. It's not about consuming more, it's about eating smarter, cleaner, more intentionally. One Brazil nut daily can mean the difference between sore legs and solid legs, between sluggish mornings and strong ones, between falling behind and bouncing back. If you felt like your body isn't responding anymore, like your strength is fading regardless of diet, it's time for serious action. Add this nut to your daily routine, just one. Provide your body with what it's been missing, then experience the transformation. Not eventually, not in a month. You'll feel it beginning within days. This isn't just food, it's fuel your body has been craving. Now that you understand which nuts can rebuild your strength, let's discuss those quietly destroying it. These next 4 cause real damage to your post-65 body, and most people consume them unknowingly. Share your thoughts in the comments below about which nuts surprised you most in this list. And don't forget to subscribe for more essential health information specifically designed for seniors over 65. Dangerous nut number 4. Cashews. Cashews appear harmless, tasty, even healthful. But if you're over 65 and still snacking on roasted, salted cashews, you must stop immediately. They're not supporting your body, they're silently destroying it. When cashews are roasted in cheap oils and salt-coated, they transform from mild snacks into serious health hazards. These processed versions trigger silent vascular inflammation, strain your heart, and overwhelm your kidneys with sodium. That handful you believe provides energy actually raises blood pressure, stiffens joints, and initiates chain reactions, making your entire body feel more sluggish, swollen, and unbalanced. Nobody discusses this. The oils used in roasted cashews are the worst types. Cheap seed oils that increase stiffness and joint pain. Your arteries tighten, memory becomes foggier, and if you're already feeling tired after walking or climbing stairs, this snack worsens the condition. Your body cannot process these oils like before. They obstruct recovery, weaken circulation, and leave you wondering why you feel slower, stiffer, and more drained after minimal activity. It's not just about pain or pressure, it's about underlying damage in nerves, muscles, and digestive system. Cashews roasted in industrial oils elevate hidden inflammation. This damage remains unnoticeable until it's too late. When ankles begin swelling, when afternoon brain fog sets in, when mid-morning energy crashes occur without explanation, here's the solution. If you enjoy cashews, immediately switch to raw, unsalted versions. Keep portions small and never purchase those glossy flavored snack packages. They're loaded with sodium, chemical coatings, and artificial oils that impact your post-65 body like poison. Cashews aren't the worst on this list, but if consumed roasted and salted, they're gradually weakening you. Stop giving your body additional problems to combat. Damage accumulates silently, and by the time you feel it, it's already established. Dangerous nut number 3, pecans. Pecans sound innocent, sweet, southern, comforting. But if you're over 65, these nuts, especially candied, flavored, or glazed versions, are quietly directing your body toward decline. Here's their actual impact. Pecans are naturally high in fat. This isn't necessarily problematic if your body can process it effectively, but after 65, digestion slows, metabolism decreases, and your tolerance for heavy, slow-burning foods diminishes. Add sugar, artificial flavoring, or seed oils, and you're no longer consuming a nut, you're ingesting a trap. That pecan handful isn't providing strength, it's causing bloating, inflammation, and sluggish circulation. You feel it when legs ache after sitting, when your stomach tightens after meals, when energy vanishes by mid-afternoon without explanation. Most people don't realize that even raw pecans can be problematic in large quantities. Too many, too frequently, and they weigh you down. You feel fuller but not stronger. You move slower without understanding why. That heaviness and stiffness accumulates. If knees feel stiffer, ankles puffier, or digestion more sensitive, examine your pecan consumption, especially sweetened or packaged snack versions. Oils become rancid quickly, sugar disrupts blood glucose levels, and holiday mix versions are essentially disguised candy. The solution is straightforward. If you enjoy pecans, keep portions small, raw, and infrequent. But if you're pursuing strength, balance, and genuine energy, superior options exist. At this age, every bite matters, and this one isn't helping. Dangerous nut number 2, macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts feel luxurious, taste rich, creamy, and smooth. But once you're past 65, your body doesn't require rich and creamy, it needs clean, efficient fuel. Macadamias are the exact opposite. These nuts contain dense fats that weigh your body down, slow digestion, and obstruct energy from within. What you consider healthy fat is actually a recipe for inflammation, bloating, and stubborn weight gain. You feel it in your stomach, joints, and when attempting to stand, your legs feel heavier than they should. This occurs when your body struggles to process more fat than it can handle. Sluggish movement, slower recovery, increased stiffness, reduced strength. The scary aspect? Macadamia nuts don't create immediate negative effects, making them dangerous. You don't notice damage until it appears in your legs, back, and balance. Knees hurt more, energy crashes faster, you're moving less while gaining more weight. That's the trap. Macadamias are also extremely easy to overconsume. Just a few handfuls contain hundreds of calories, mostly from fat your body doesn't need. With slower metabolism, that fat accumulates, creates pressure, and fuels inflammation. Before you realize it, you're more tired, itchier, and less stable. If you're struggling with midsection weight, low energy, or slower legs while still snacking on macadamia nuts, eliminate them immediately. They're not helping, they're making movement harder, burning more difficult, and recovery more challenging. Every handful adds to the weight you're trying to combat. Switch to leaner, cleaner nuts that actually support circulation, movement, and strength. Macadamias may be small, but their damage accumulates rapidly. Dangerous nut number 1, walnuts. Walnuts are among the most misleading foods for people over 65. You've been told they benefit your brain and help your heart, but nobody explained what they can actually do once your body begins aging. By the time you feel the damage, it's already occurring. Here's the truth. Walnuts contain heavy oils that don't always cooperate with older bodies. After 65, metabolism slows, detoxification systems weaken, and inflammatory responses become more sensitive. That supposedly healthy fat in walnuts accumulates too much, too quickly, and begins causing the exact problems you thought you were preventing. Your joints become stiffer, digestion slower, belly bloated, energy gone before noon. Meanwhile, you believe you're benefiting your body. That's the trap, because nobody warns you that walnuts spoil quickly. Those oils become rancid rapidly, even when appearing fine. Once they turn, they don't just lose benefits, they poison your system. You taste that bitter bite? That's not just flavor, that's decay. Inflammation begins quietly, without immediate sharp pain. Instead, knees gradually tighten, ankles swell slightly more, thinking becomes cloudy, daily fatigue increases, and sleep doesn't restore you like before, you blame aging when the real trigger sits in your kitchen in a resealable bag you thought was maintaining your health. It's not just the oils, it's how those fats interact with your blood, brain, and digestive system. Walnuts contain high omega 6 levels. Without actively balancing with appropriate omega 3s, the imbalance explodes internally. Arteries become inflamed, heart works harder, muscles don't recover as efficiently. You move less, not from weakness, but because your body is inflamed, overloaded, and under silent attack. If you experience joint pain, morning stiffness, post snack bloating, sudden eating related fatigue, even mild head or eye pressure, this could be contributing. Walnuts masquerade as brain food, but for older adults, they're often the fuel behind brain fog, poor circulation, and spreading inflammation. The problem is walnut ubiquity, trail mixes, snack packages, heart-healthy salads. You're told consuming them is intelligent. But if you're over 65 already managing blood pressure issues, digestive changes, or chronic stiffness, walnuts are the last thing you need adding fuel to the fire. The worst part? Damage builds daily, quietly, until your strength is lower, balance worse, and your body feels like it's aging faster than it should, all while you continue doing the right thing by eating daily walnut handfuls. This ends now. If you want less pain, better movement, clearer thinking, and stronger legs, stop eating walnuts. Don't finish the container. Don't purchase another package. Simply eliminate them. Replace with nuts that actually calm inflammation, support circulation, and fuel strength. Now you've seen both sides. 4 nuts that can build strength, boost balance, and maintain leg mobility, and 4 that are quietly wearing you down. This isn't about guessing anymore. It's about taking control. After 65, wrong foods don't just slow you down, they steal from you. Energy, independence, ability to recover, move, and live as you desire. But now you know better. You understand what to consume and what to avoid, so your body finally receives the support it's been requesting. Before leaving, tell us in the comments what nut you've been eating daily. Was it helping or harming you? We read every response. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe now. We have more urgent senior health videos coming weekly. Real solutions, real warning signs, real ways to stay strong, sharp, and independent. Starting now. Thanks for watching.